Hello.
Hello!
Hello. Welcome, one and all, to this week's Extreme Improv Xstreamed Geek Battle. Get ready to live long and prosper as we debate, discuss, and do all kinds of geeky things as we will work out who is this week's Geek of the Week. Now, let's meet who we've got on the show, which is a small but perfectly formed cast, because we've whittled down all of the trouble, and now we have just got the tribbles. Starting this week with Rob. Say hello to the people.
Hello, everybody. My name is Rob. I'm from Southern California, and my geek fact for today is Huey Lewis is in the opening scene of Back to the Future. He's one of the judges. Just a small cameo.
Yes. Now, speaking of people who are too darn loud, we have Capplefave. Say hello to the people. That's a Back to the Future reference. There you go.
I am from Toontown, or otherwise known as Sri Lanka, and my
Geek fact of the week is, have you guys remember the movie called I Am Legend?
Yeah.
Yeah, so in that movie, spoilers, the dog dies. But originally, the dog wasn't supposed to die. It was Will Smith who asked that the dog needs to die for that emotional outrage to happen, and that would be the perfect thing. And the director was like, why do you want to do it? And it's like, kill the dog.
Wow.
With him.
I don't know that I will ever forgive Will Smith for the rest of my life now. But speaking of Will Smith, we have Jimmy Mack.
Hey everybody, I'm Jimmy Mack. One of the things I'm geeky about is pinball. One of my favorite tables, of course, is the Star Trek The Next Generation table, which has a couple of fun Easter eggs in it. One is that, like, if you start a mode and you drop the ball immediately, Data will be like, well, if you had propelled the ball along the correct target, and if you hit both flippers at the same time, Patrick Stewart comes on and says, thank you, Mr. Data, and you get a 10 million bonus. Another fun thing is if you tilt the machine, Worf comes on and says, you have no honor.
Nice.
Wow, that is a pretty in-depth array of things that does. Right, so on this note, we're going to get on with some geeky-based games. There's going to be some trivia, there's going to be some improv, there is going to be something else. But first of all, we are going to start off with a little bit of our traditional debate-style round. Now, using the... Oh, I forgot to put our names in. So here we have Rob, here we have Cap, here we have David, and here we have Jimmy Mack. So, we're going to have our debate round, and starting things off, we are going to come to the idea of if you could change one thing about a particular movie, TV show, or whatever. Now, last week we could throw up ideas of what movies we wanted to talk about, but now we are going to get some random ones. If you haven't seen it, then that might be what you want to change, that you have or haven't seen it. But if you could change one thing about Shaun of the Dead, what would it be? If you have or haven't seen it, then it doesn't matter. But if you could change one thing about Shaun of the Dead, what would you choose to change? Anyone? Anyone here seen it? Jimmy Mack, what would you like to change?
I love Shaun of the Dead. I love the director. I think it's a great movie. But one part of the movie that just didn't quite resonate for me is the "Don't Stop Me Now" in the pub, where they're hitting him with the pool cues in time with the song. It seemed a little over the top. It didn't seem to fit the reality of the rest of the movie. That part didn't make sense to me. The rest of the movie, almost flawless.
Wow, do you know what? I am astonished by that. That's one of the best parts of the film. Like, what is it? Okay, so the same director. What was that film he did like years later? Baby Driver. Have you seen Baby Driver?
Yeah, it's great.
Yeah, that's the same principle. He did. I'm sure that's the same director. He got the whole idea from that one scene in Shaun of the Dead. Like, everything is in time to the music. Wow, I am astonished, Commander. Right, anyone else? Anyone else here seen Shaun of the Dead?
I have seen it,
A long
but
time.
not fully. But I don't think I can change anything from it.
Okay.
Nothing stuck nothing stuck out to me as needed to be changed. I saw it. I've only seen it once, and I remember I liked it. I can't think of anything that would say this needs to change right now.
Yeah, okay. One thing I would change about it is that they make a joke out of the fact that sometimes, like, oh, the zombies are slow and they can just shuffle past them. But occasionally they do get into that thing you often get in zombie films where you'll see characters standing, talking, and not dealing with the situation at hand. And as a general zombie rule, I think people shouldn't leave that there. But okay, so Commander Jimmy Mack coming in with the most controversial opening of the show ever. We're going to take things on to Ant-Man. If you could change one thing about Ant-Man, what would it be? One thing about Ant-Man, what would anyone here change? Anything people would like to change? Commander Jimmy Mack.
I love Paul Rudd. He's a lot of fun as an actor. He always looks like he's trying not to laugh, but like whatever, we enjoy it. I would have enjoyed the original Ant-Man was Hank Pym. I would have liked if we started there and then went on, to the other incarnations of Ant-Man. Also, Ant-Man borrows a lot from Drunk History, which seemed a little derivative. Having the Latino character like giving the lines as the actors are giving them, like that's Drunk History. Pull that out of there. That doesn't seem to stand the test of time. Otherwise, fun movie.
Anyone else? Cap.
I would have had the giant powers in the first movie. I would have liked to see that.
Okay, yeah. Anything from you on this one, Rob?
I would have added an Uncle Woman. I haven't seen it.
Uncle Woman? Right, okay, so for me, the thing to change on Ant-Man. Now, this might... I wasn't familiar with the character Ant-Man before the movie. And I just felt like, there's no real reason for me why Paul Rudd's character needed to be Ant-Man. It felt like they could have had someone better, or even if he became Ant-Man in the film, however he became Ant-Man, it felt like they could get a better Ant-Man to be Ant-Man in the future. Just like, there's no reason why could they just have some loser that was a criminal, and now he's Ant-Man. And it's like, you could get someone better to... No, I'm not saying anything about Paul Rudd, but the character he didn't invent the suit, he didn't have some accident and become radioactive Ant-Man. There is no reason he needed to be Ant-Man. Wow, was that... Yeah, Hank Pym, it could have been Cap, I'm sorry. I went there. Oh, also, though, Edgar Wright, that was the director of both Shaun of the Dead, and he was the one that, if it wasn't for him, we wouldn't have Ant-Man as a movie, so let's see if we get any more Edgar Wright films come up. Okay, not going to go for that. Okay, I'm going to take this as the franchise because I doubt anyone remembers Part 7. Friday the 13th. If there's one thing you could change about the Friday the 13th franchise, what would it be, anyone? Rob.
I would have stopped making sequels. They just got ridiculous. The first couple are good. I would have stopped.
Okay. Cap.
I would have Friday the 13th versus Rambo.
Ooh. Do you know what? I actually quite like... That is a good match. That is a good match for a versus. Jimmy Mack?
I love Friday the 13th, and I'm a huge apologist for Jason X, Jason in Space. That's a fun movie. The one thing... Jason X. The one thing I would have changed is in the first movies, he's really slow and lumbering. And then it was either Freddy versus Jason or I think, one of the new, reboots of Friday the 13th. They made him smarter and faster, like he would lay traps and he could move faster, and it was much more exciting. I wish they had done that from the start.
Okay. Just to come in with something, because this came up randomly, I wish the films generally were more memorable, because here's a fun fact, I watched all of them last year, can't remember any of them. So, that's my fun fact. I think there was one thing about that Jason attacked someone at the end of a film. There's a guy and a girl, and I know that's probably all of them, but they get attacked at the end, and then the next one starts with one of the girl coming out on a stretcher. And I think it was the fact that you never found out what happened to the guy. Does this ring any bells to anyone? Because it was shit and not memorable. That is my point.
Not memorable.
Yeah, exactly. Not memorable. Okay. So, taking things... Oops, no, that's the wrong category. We're not going to know that. Okay, let's get into Star Wars country here, guys. So we can again keep this franchise centric. If we could change one thing about Star Wars,
One.
just one, let's keep it to just one.
Does that mean if I can't wipe out all the prequels, then I gotta get at least rid of Jar Jar? I mean that's so obvious, but come on.
Wow. Okay, you're getting rid of Jar Jar Binks, Commander.
Take George Lucas out of it. He did the first one, but like, who directed it? Not George Lucas. Who wrote it? Like, George Lucas didn't direct or write, like, I think any of 4, 5, and 6.
What?
It wasn't until the prequels. I mean, he wrote the story, but he didn't direct. You
Who
know,
directed Star Wars?
Massively
okay, maybe
rewritten.
the first one, but not the best Star Wars movie. Like, episodes 5, episode 6, neither written nor directed by George Lucas. And then he made the prequels, and then he went back and ruined the original 4, 5, and 6 with the special editions. George Lucas has he has a good idea and then just a string of bad ideas. Thank you for episode 4, A New Hope, which wasn't called that when you released it. Thank you for that. Let's capitalize on his ideas and take him out of the creative control of the rest of the series.
I've read the original script. It is eons different than what got released. Like, I guess his wife really changed the first Star Wars, like, completely. Like, she rewrote it.
Okay. Cap.
I would take, like Jimmy Commander, take George Lucas out of the prequels, and I would put Dave Filoni and the writers of Clone Wars in charge of the prequels, and we would have a great movie.
Do you know what? I'm not a big enough Star Wars fan to be honest. I've never heard of Irvin Kershner. No, I didn't have a clue who this was. Do you know who that is?
Yeah,
He was the director of, was that Empire or...
Yeah, Empire. So how about that? Like, I didn't know. I just thought it was George Lucas directed the first 6.
No.
Well, if there was one thing that I would change...
American Graffiti's good.
Sorry?
Nothing, I was just saying American Graffiti's good, as we're giving him all this other...
Do you know what? I genuinely thought you said he married a figure skater. That's honestly what I heard. Right.
Possibly. I don't know that he didn't. But,
Okay, wow.
Figure Skater wrote the best Star Wars.
The one thing I would have changed, in any of them, is from, like, the new ones, which, or as they're also known, the bad ones. In, like, 7, 8, and 9, the thing I would have changed, because I didn't like it at all, was killing Luke Skywalker just by him vaporizing on the side of a mountain for no reason. Like, no reason. Like, he didn't... It's like, well, he's going to come back and do something. He didn't do anything. His death, all it did was create a distraction. And it was like, that wasn't enough purpose for him to die.
I literally don't remember that happening.
Like, no, literally. So, Kylo Ren, he's going to come and get everyone else. He's going to get Rey and Finn and Leia and all that. And they're in their base over here. And they're on the planet where it's like, when you walk on it, it turns red for some reason. Like, because it's got, like, a crust on it. And so Kylo Ren's coming along, and suddenly Luke Skywalker has turned up. And, like, the crafty people watching will notice that he looks younger. And not that I know this is the actual explanation, but from what I gather, that's just because that's in Kylo Ren's mind, what he looked like when he last saw him. And then they have the only lightsaber battle in Star Wars Episode 8. And they never touch because he's a hologram, and so he just does Matrix stuff and dodges out the way. And then he's like, I'm not really here, kid, and he just drops down. And then it shows that he's still on the mountain, that he never came to help anyone. And then his coat just falls down, and he's dead.
You know what would have made that better, David?
Anything.
If the hologram had an H on his forehead.
It so would have. So, bonus point, Jimmy Mac. Right.
For the new movies, I would say they wasted Finn's character. I mean, a clone trooper turning into a good guy. I mean, that's the best thing about it. You could have just filled up the 2 movies with that, but he became the most useless character in the new franchise, and I sort of hate it. I hate that. Whenever I see him on screen, in the second movie or the third movie, it's like, I hate you.
Yeah, because in like 7, he seems like a main character, and then he's in it less and less.
I think he had a lightsaber battle, and I thought he had force powers.
There's like nothing after that. Ooh, that's one thing on the new movies. When Kylo Ren and it's Rey, right? When they're fighting, she has 0 lightsaber training, and she's holding her own against a trained Jedi. It's kind of ridiculous. But I do love Rogue One. I hated the prequels, I hated the sequels, but Rogue One I thought was a brilliant movie.
Did anyone here see Solo?
No.
Yeah.
Okay, good. Well, good for you, Jimmy Mac. Right, let's come to our next one, and we are going to bring up... Oh! Unbreakable. Who here remembers that movie? And once again, we can extend this to its universe without giving spoilers if you haven't seen it. Commander.
We get it, M. Night Shyamalan. Your movies have twists. If you didn't spot the twist coming a million miles away in Unbreakable, you're an idiot. That's all I can do. And then, at the end of the movie, they're like, Mr. Glass went to prison for 10 years. I was in the theater and literally someone said, was this based on a true story? Like, what was up with the epilogue? Lazy writing, not a great movie. Visually, I get what you're doing, M. Night.
You know what I really love when people shit on M. Night Shyamalan, because I actually specifically reach out for reviews of his film, and they're the most greatest things ever. Check out like Nostalgia Critic and stuff, and it's like making fun of him for Airbender, and also a movie he did called Lady of the Water.
I actually like that movie.
I haven't seen either of those two.
Greatest comedy things ever.
It's
I mean,
great actors in Lady in the Water. Paul Giamatti, Bill Irwin, who's like a clown from way back, was in the 1980s movie Popeye. Terrific. Like, the script, and, you know, like, it was fine. It wasn't his worst, not his greatest. I enjoyed Lady in the Water.
His worst would be that would be a tough debate. There's a lot of bad ones.
Okay. So, well, let's sidebar very quickly on this. What is the best or worst M. Night Shyamalan? How was it pronounced? Shyamalan?
I haven't seen them all to say worst. I mean, The Happening, Nothing Happened. That's pretty bad.
I love that film for the comedic
I
effect.
don't know. I
Mark
love
Wahlberg
Sixth
was
Sense.
like, the trees. How's your mother? Say hello to your mother for me.
Remember this meme? No.
Okay, for me, do you know what? I don't know if I particularly dislike any of his films. I really didn't like Glass, actually. After Unbreakable, which we were supposed to be, which we started speaking about, and then Split. I thought Split was good. Glass, I thought, was just like bad. I didn't enjoy it. But in terms of best, and this is a controversial one, I'm going to say The Village, for the reason that even though it's really bad, and its twist is basically the all it's got for it, the atmosphere of it is really good. The atmosphere is like lots of the acting in it, like Adrian Brody, completely wasted, but that film has very good atmosphere. Okay, go on. Anyone else on that one?
I'm just curious, David. I don't hate The Village, but I'm curious. According to the rules of the movie, I don't mind the twist, I don't mind the movie. According to the rules of the movie, why were they steered away from the color red?
Well, we see it all through nature, though, don't we? So, like, you know, a red light, we use it as a warning thing. Like, a ladybug will have red on it as a warning sign.
It was a callback to Sixth Sense.
It might be. I don't remember enough to get that connection. Okay, Cap.
I like Sixth Sense because even though it's not that big of a twist, but it was kind of a twist for me because I started watching the movie midway. So I wasn't sure what was happening before, but when I found out that Bruce Willis was dead, I was like, oh my god, that was really shocking for me. So that film was my favorite. But add on that red thing is that M. Night Shyamalan, if you guys seen the movie Signs, the alien's afraid of water.
Yeah, do you know what? Actually, I was going to say I forgot Signs. No, Signs is my favourite of them. Okay, here's the thing about Signs. So this, I didn't even say a geek fact of the week. Here is the thing about Signs. It's going to change the way you've... Oh, we've just lost Cap entirely. Well, he'll be back. Right. So, the thing about the movie Signs, when you watch it, there's something that's unsettling about it. Well, not to come on to a joke about it, right? But there's something unsettling about the universe of it, the world. And that is, if you watch it, none of the characters' dialogue overlaps. Every time a character speaks, then another character speaks. It is so deliberate. It never happened. The characters do not overlap. There might be like when you see like, oh, there's an alien in our garden, and you hear like a blah, blah, blah of noise, but otherwise the characters' dialogue does not overlap. So I don't know why they did it, but I know it's effective. Okay, Commander.
Just wanted to say I didn't know that, but that's super interesting. Also, I really enjoy Signs, and it has one of the best jump scares in a movie when the alien goes walking by that video.
Yeah, no, that is good. There's good stuff in it. There's good stuff, you know. It feels like, okay, I think we're all in agreement. M. Night Shyamalan, he's like he's really good first draft guy. You know, if he just worked on his craft a little bit more. With this, let's come to our next one. Do 2 or 3 more. Oh, does anyone remember this? The Sixth Day, Arnold Schwarzenegger film.
I was about to say Schwarzenegger.
Yeah.
I've seen it. I rarely remember.
Okay, Commander.
Worst punchline in a movie ever. Okay,
Wow.
so I'm gonna blow the details of this, but I think the villain. Okay, so it's a PG-13 movie, so I think you can only say the F word once, and so Schwarzenegger tells the bad guy to go F himself, right? And then at the end, he kills one of the bad guys, but there's a clone of him, and so like when the bad guy he kills lands on top of the clone, and he says, "I told you to go screw yourself."
What? That sounds pretty good to me. I like the sound of that. Okay. Well, let's come to. Oh, do you know what? If I have to say something to change about the Sixth Day, it's that it was made during a time where the XFL from Vince McMahon was still a thing, and so like in the future there is all the XFL, and as history has told us that even when they brought it back. Like 2 years ago, everyone was like, see, the Sixth Day was right, the XFL is a thing. And then it folded after like 6 games, so that's still a thing.
The thing that came out of the XFL was He Hate Me. Best nickname ever. The guy was a genius. He became famous because of that.
Wow,
Just
so...
the nickname he put on a shirt.
And what was it called? He Hate Me?
Yeah, I don't remember his original name. I guess he didn't become that famous, but he did lasted in the NFL for a while, and he got endorsements just because that was the nickname that he put on the back of his shirt. He Hate Me.
Wow, okay. Let's skip Despicable Me, Cowboys and Aliens. Okay, let's go to Cloverfield, and we can extend this to 10 Cloverfield Lane and the Cloverfield Paradox.
I love 10 Cloverfield Lane. I thought it was great. That was way better than the original.
Yeah, I agree there. Jimmy Mac?
I just read an article about this yesterday. Apparently, on the international marketing for 10 Cloverfield Lane, they showed the outside of the house and, like, aliens attacking, which is a huge spoiler. It's the whole, like, question of the movie. Like, are they out there? Other than that, the movie I enjoyed thoroughly. Great psychological thriller.
Yeah, no, I think... Do you know what? It really sucks when... Like, there are some movies which, if they could keep more under wraps... I think... I really do believe in, like, avoiding spoilers with stuff. And... Occasionally I've put 10 Cloverfield Lane on for people to see, and I just don't tell them what it's about. It's just like a thriller, and people think, oh, okay, so this show is full of spoilers. But people will be like, you know, it's a kidnap movie. But then when you find out about, oh, is there this? And then it's like, oh, so there's not this. And then at the end it's like, oh, there is this. And the this I'm referring to is Aliens. Yeah, also I've said this on this show before. If you watched Predator... and didn't know that there was going to suddenly be aliens, like half an hour in, 35 minutes in, the movie still works, and the alien just hijacks the whole movie, and I like it when stuff like that happens, because it suddenly feels like the movie, and like, do you remember the movie Commando, like with Arnold Schwarzenegger, like the greatest movie of all time, and I half mean that, like when you watch that film. It's like, oh, his daughter's been kidnapped. And then they say, now you need to go and assassinate this president in Val Verde. And that could have been the plot of the film. That was like basically the plot of the first season of 24. We've kidnapped your daughter and now you need to go and do this political assassination. But then he just does something else and he stays in the country. It's like, that you could so easily see how this movie could have been a different movie. But anyway, Cap, how's it going?
I think once Sylvester Stallone said is that he did Commando just to spite him for Rambo.
It's the same movie.
What? Oh no, do you mean Schwarzenegger did Commando to spite Stallone? Ah.
Yeah. For
Well.
Rambo.
Yeah, could be. Okay, well, let's come on with one more, perhaps. One more. Not seeing anything good here. Nah, screw the Hunger Games. So, we will move things on. And we are going to come to our next round here. And let's just bring up what it is, because I've got my notes here. Okay, so what we are going to do now is we are going to... Well, there's only 4 of us, so we might do a couple of rounds of this. We're going to do our patented category battle, where it works in a group, where we're going to name things from a particular category, and until someone fails to name something that's already been said, or in other ways gets eliminated. And what we are going to do here, and we're going to do it to score points, in fact, so this way we can keep going through. We're going to name movies starting with letters of the alphabet. Now we're gonna police each other that they've got to count as geek movies, so we can't really go for Gone with the Wind in this. So things that will be science fiction, fantasy, high concept films, something that in some way we could say, yeah, that's a geek battle worthy movie. And we're going to start off with geek movies that begin with the letter A, and we will go in the order. So Rob, you are number 3. Commander, you are number 2. Cap, could you be number 4 and I'll be number... No, I will be number 4, because that way we go round in a circle. So Cap, you will be number 1, I will be number 4, so it will go Cap, Jimmy Mac, Rob, then myself. So, Capthev, geek movies beginning with the letter A, take it away.
Armageddon.
Alien.
Anaconda.
Aliens.
Oh, shit. Alien versus Predator?
Avengers: Age of Ultron.
Alien 3.
Alien Resurrection.
Avengers Endgame.
Avengers: Infinity War.
Ant-Man.
Ant-Man and the Wasp. Speaking of aliens, Cap's just been
We're under
abducted.
attack.
Cap, it's your turn.
Okay, where am I? Avengers Civil War. No, that's not. Avengers 1.
Oh, Cap. I'm just going to say you're out because we're getting terrible feedback there. So, Cap, you are out on this round. So, we will keep going on the letter B. So, Cap, if you just stop your video for a moment.
Yeah, I'm trying to.
Okay, cool. Right, so, Commander Jimmy Mac, you will start us on the letter B. And...
Battleship.
Battlefield Earth.
Big Trouble, Little China.
Beetlejuice.
Battlestar Galactica, the TV movie.
Back to the Future.
Back to the Future 2.
Back to the Future 3.
Bastards. Bed Knobs and Broomsticks.
Boggy Creek. No.
Oh, okay. Commander, you are out. So, Rob, you will start us on the letter C.
Charlie's Angels.
Charlie and the Chocolate Factory.
Can't Buy Me Love. I mean, that's not geeky.
Oh, so, okay, I take the point. Everyone come back. So, next up. Marty Gordon said Blade Runner. I don't know if we picked up. So,
I should have said Alice in Wonderland, but I was switching devices.
No, don't worry. It happens. Still plenty of opportunities to score in this round, though. So, Cap, you will start us on the letter D. And take it away.
Ah. I can't think of anything.
Boom! And you're out there, Cap. Oh, that's unlucky. So, we go straight to the letter E. Okay, Commander Jimmy Mac, take it away.
E.T. the Extraterrestrial.
Wait, D is right.
E now, E.
E.
Fuck, Dick Tracy. I can't think of an E.
Oh, okay. So E, F, and I will start us off, and I will say. Friday the 13th.
Final Fantasy: The Spirits Within.
Friday the 13th, Part 2.
Is that the full title?
Yeah, I think so.
Friday the 13th, Part 3.
Friday the 13th, Part 4.
Friday the 13th, Part 5.
Friday the 13th, Part 6.
Friday the 13th, Part 7.
Friday the 13th, Part 8.
Freddy vs. Jason.
Friday the 13th, Remake.
And that's the title of the movie.
No, I'm just clarifying.
4 rooms.
Feathers. Is that geeky? I don't know. You get the point, Jimmy Mac. You get the point. Everyone come back. Everyone come back. So I am out, and I will come back. So, let's see. I messed up, so I will start, I think, is how it works. Right, so E, F, G, and here we go. Shit, I've got nothing. I'm out, I've got nothing. E, F, G, H, cap, on the letter H.
Guardians of the Galaxy.
No, H. Oh, shit, I should have thought that. H.
Henry Cavill Superman? H. Hercules.
Hardcore Harry.
Harry and the Hendersons.
Disney Hercules.
Hook, give us a hook.
And that's me.
Oh, okay. So, cap, on the letter I.
Iron Man.
iRobot.
Shit. Iron Man 2.
Iron Man 3.
There's no Iron Man 4. So many things at I. Why can I name things?
Oh, that is time. That is no way. There's so much time. So another point goes to Jimmy Mac. Everyone come on back. So we're going to go on to H-I-J. We're going to start on the letter J. And let's see who would be starting here. Rob, you will be starting.
Jumanji.
Aw.
Jimmy Mac.
Jojo Rabbit.
Jumanji: The Next Level.
Damn it. Jumanji the remake.
Jungle
Justice
Cruise.
League, comma, the.
Jungle Cruise.
Jack the Giant Slayer.
Justice League War.
Jiro dreams of sushi.
Jumpin' Jack Flash.
What? Does that count?
Probably not.
No, I don't think that's a comedy. There's no geekiness to it. Right, okay, H-I-J-K. So, I shouldn't say that. Right, so, that's not what I meant. I was just trying to think of the letter. Right, J-K. Right, Jimmy Mac starts us off.
Knowing.
King Kong.
King Kong vs. Godzilla.
Is it King Kong versus Godzilla, or is it Godzilla versus Kong?
Either way it works.
Right, okay, K-L. La. Right, Commander, take us away.
Little Women.
What?
I don't know. I've got nothing.
Okay, everyone come back. L, M, M. So we're going to start on M, and Cap, you will start us.
Masters of the Universe.
Manos, Hands of Fate.
Manimal.
Mad Max.
Men in Black 1.
Mad Max, Beyond the Thunderdome.
Men in Black 2.
Men in Black International.
Men in Black 3.
Men in Black?
Oh, we already had that. He said Men in Black
Oh.
1, same thing. Right, so, Commander, you are out, and starting us off then, we will have Rob.
Nowhere Man.
Cap, I think.
Oh shit. N, right?
Yeah.
Night of the Living Dead.
No, I'm out. Right, okay. O, and Rob, starting us off.
Operation something.
Oh, you're out. Cap, you get the point. So, everyone come back. We're going to rattle through. O, P. We're going to start on P. And let's see. So, I forget the order. What? Cap, you're number 4, right?
I think so.
Okay, so I will start, and so we'll then go in order. So, letter P and Prince of Persia, Sand of Times.
The greatest movie ever made? Popeye.
Princess Bride.
Peter Pan.
Peter Pan 2.
Predator.
Pan.
Peter Pan, the animated Disney movie.
Pan's Labyrinth.
Paul.
Predators.
Pan.
I said that.
Oh.
Oh, shit.
Okay, Cap, you're out. O, P, Q. We're on the letter Q, and I start us off with Queen of the Damned.
Quiet Place, comma,
Quickening, Highlander 2.
Wait. Right. What was that one you said about comma?
Quiet Place.
Oh, okay, fair enough. Right, okay, Q, R. So I will start us on the letter R, and I will say Real Steel.
Real Genius.
Resident Evil.
Rashomon.
Resident Evil Apocalypse.
Rad Racer, the old 8-bit Nintendo game.
Oh, no, it doesn't quite count. Right, give myself the point. Okay, everyone come back. Q, R, S. So we're most of the way through now. S. And starting us off will be Rob.
Superman.
Cap.
Superman 2.
Superman 2, the Richard Donner cut.
Superman 4, Quest for Peace.
Supernova.
Superman Returns.
Superman 3.
Star Trek, the motion picture.
Oh, God.
Star Trek 2, The Wrath of Khan.
Star Wars.
Star Trek Beyond.
Star Trek Generations.
Star Trek 3, The Search for Spock.
Star Wars, The Clone Wars, the animated movie.
Star Trek reboot.
Star Trek Nemesis.
Star Trek 4, The Voyage Home.
Star Wars, Revenge of the Sith.
Solo, a Star Wars movie.
Star Trek 5, The Final Frontier. These are the voyages.
Saint, The Saint.
Star Wars, The Phantom Menace.
Stargate.
Star Trek First Contact.
Damn it.
Oh, okay. So, next up, QRSRT. Boom. Okay, we're on the T, and he's given us one there. Right, so starting off will be Cap. Take it away.
T. Tyrannosaurus Rex.
What? No! Right, I don't think so. So, Cap, you're out. Okay, so we skip T. All those Terminator films gone. Right, T, you. Okay. We're on the letter U. Commander, take us away.
Unbreakable. She's alive, damn it.
Unborn.
U571.
Unforgiven? I don't know. Probably not. Right, okay. So, that means you get the point there, Commander. Right, everyone come back. Home stretch of this now. V. We will start on the letter V. And, Rob, you start us off.
Yeah, goodbye.
Oh! V for Vendetta, no more. Right.
There's literally a movie called V, by the way.
Oh, I love V. A Marine. Oh my god, my friend's in V. Oh my god.
T-U-V. W. W. And, Jimmy Mack, you will start us off on the letter W.
Where the wild things are.
World War Z?
Waterworld.
Wonder Woman 1984.
Wonderland?
Do you know what? Maybe. I don't know. Do we know that? We confirm. Wonder Woman.
Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory.
Wanderer.
I feel like you're just saying words now, Cap. Right.
Yes, I am.
Do you know, like, genuine, do you know that, is that a film?
I
Wonder
don't
is a
think
film.
so.
I don't know. No, Wonder is a film. I don't know if it's geeky. It's about a kid who's a little deformed.
Well, I'm going to say no then. I'm going to say no. Too much for shot in the dark. Right. Okay, so, WX. Oh, no. Right.
Yes. My
There's
favorite.
like 50 of these.
Yes.
Do you? Okay, I will let Jimmy start us off then.
X-Men.
Oh, yeah. X-Men 2. No, X2.
No subtitle on that there, David?
Yeah, X-Men Reunited. I don't know, screw you if you want
Close
that.
enough, I'll accept it.
X-Men United, okay.
X3, The Last Stand.
Are you sure it's called that, Commander? I thought it was called something else.
X-Men, The Last Stand, I believe.
X-Men Origins Wolverine.
X-Men, Days of Future Past.
X-Men Apocalypse.
X-Men, The Dark Phoenix.
X-Men First Class.
Malcolm X.
Oh! Okay, I take the point. So...
Xanadu, damn it!
Too late. X, Y, everyone come back. Okay, so, Rob, you start us on the letter Y.
Young Frankenstein.
Cap.
Oh shit. Why? I can't think of it.
Oh, Cap, you're out. So, let's see how far we get on Z. And Commander.
Good luck.
Oh, hang on, Cap was out. He was number 4, so I start actually on Z. And I'm out. Right, I've got nothing on Z. Right, so just to finish off, we will take it full circle back to A. And since we've already done A, I'm going to throw in a curveball here. This has to be geeky related TV shows. And we will resume this another week on this one entirely. Geeky related TV shows beginning with A. And Jimmy Mack begin.
Alf.
Took mine.
I thought I would.
There are tons of animated shows.
Annabelle, the TV show.
No, I don't believe so. So
I have
with
like
that,
5 Z movies in my head, and fuck.
Ah, shit, man. Right, so, Jimmy Mac, you take the point. So, already, do you know what? Looking at the time, that round took a lot longer than I expected. I'd like us to do one more quickfire round. We'll do it after this. We'll do some impressions after this, just because there's only 4 of us. But we will play 20 questions now. So, who was it that had 20 questions? Rob, I believe. So, Rob is thinking of a person or a movie. What are you thinking of?
Person.
A person. Rob is thinking of a person, which will be someone related to the geek fandom universe, I should imagine. And we can ask him yes or no questions, and we've got 20 questions to try to figure out who it is. So I will go first in position number 1. And Rob, are you a male character?
Yes, I am.
Ooh.
Are you considered to be the protagonist of your work?
I will say a protagonist.
Ooh. Do you have any superpowers?
No, I do not.
Okay. A protagonist. Are you part of a team?
Yes. You can say, yeah, definitely, yeah, it is a team.
Okay.
Is there time travel involved in your movie or series?
No.
Are there any... No, I mean, are you from the fantasy genre?
Yes. And I might have to clarify protagonist earlier. He's both. I will say he's both. At some point of the movie or TV show, he is a antagonist, and at some other point, he is a protagonist.
Wait, okay, right. Okay, so you're from a fantasy genre. You're sometimes a protagonist, you're sometimes an antagonist. Any thoughts, anyone?
I don't know why, but I'm thinking Die Hard.
Really?
Fantasy?
Oh, you know what? Never mind.
In a world of elves and...
Okay,
It makes
I'm
sense in my head.
going to ask, are you predominantly known as a character from a television program?
No.
Okay.
Is there magic involved in this movie or series?
Yes.
Are you from the Lord of the Rings universe?
No.
Okay, if he's from... this isn't the question. If he's from Game of Thrones, I've never watched it. So,
Dude, never watched it.
yeah.
But he's saying a movie, right? Game of Thrones.
Do we know it's a
Game of Thrones.
movie? Oh yeah, it's not a TV series. I asked that. Right. And he's got magical powers.
No, I just said there's magic involved. In
I
the
know. I was
movie.
just trying to trick you into giving us an extra bit. Right. So, okay.
I'll say it's not a main part of the movie whatsoever, but there is magic in the movie.
Alright. So it is a movie. Right.
Could it be Bright?
Bright. I really hope not. Right. So
Why
I'm
everyone hates that movie?
I couldn't get into it. I don't really remember it, to be honest. Right. So my question is: have you ever killed anyone?
Yes. 90% yes.
That
Like in the
actually-
movie
that
or
rules out
in
my
life?
question.
Like the course of the character's life.
Thought he
Ooh.
was going to meant to say his life.
So I'm sensing that they killed someone in their backstory here.
I'm assuming that this person, I think they kill somebody. Yes, I'm going with yes, but we can debate that later.
Fair enough.
Is your character associated with the Narnia series?
No.
What have you got, guys? Any ideas?
Mm,
You know what? I have to ask this anyway. Is he better than the bread? Is he bigger than the bread box?
Is he bigger than a bread box?
Yes.
Okay. I have got nothing on this.
Again, this might sound crazy. I'm thinking either He-Man or like Army of Darkness. Both you could ask if they fought skeletons.
We're not sure it's a human, right? We haven't asked, is he human?
Oh, good
Or
call.
is he some sort of creature with no powers, actually? This is my question.
Wait, what was your question?
My question was, I asked, is he bigger than a bread box? But I don't know who
Oh,
else
okay.
asked
So
that.
is it my question now? My question.
Yeah, sure, it's David's
Shit.
question.
Okay. So we know that they're a protagonist, that they're part of a team. I'm going to ask, do you have any superhuman powers yourself?
We asked that.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
What was your question then?
If they're
Mine?
Rayman.
Right. Okay. So, oh, God. Do you have a nemesis?
Yes.
You ever fight skeletons?
No.
Are you in some way not human?
No.
So he is human.
Okay, so I really think there was something. Okay, they have a nemesis, so that was like a hard yes, was what I was sensing there. Right, so a nemesis.
Like, we established they're not part of the Harry Potter universe, right?
We haven't.
Oh.
Oh, but there's so much magic in that, and I thought the idea was there's only a little magic. Okay. Has your nemesis killed someone close to you?
Yes.
Ooh, okay. The nemesis has killed someone close.
Are we talking magic as in, like, sleight of hand magic that takes place in real life? Okay, so it's not the Prestige, you guys.
Okay. Does this character has a significant other who is more or less, or I mean, the same level of fame?
No.
This-
Gosh, I feel like we don't really have any clues. Like, okay, let's... Anyone got any thoughts? Okay,
We don't know.
is your character an adult?
Yes.
So no one from the Harry Potter.
Among your character's magic powers, can they read minds?
No, my character does not have. I'll even go more. My character does not have magic powers. I just said there are aspects in the movie that have magic,
Gotcha.
but it's nowhere even close to being what the movie's about.
Not even close to being what the movie's about.
So he's definitely going to be some like a martial artist or something, and I think that's a pointless question to ask. So, is this character part of the military or the CIA? Anything of that sort?
It's not in the military or the CIA.
Or his past experience being some sort of trained operative? Okay.
He has training, for sure, in
But
some
not-
kind of combat, but
But nothing related to...
Oh, okay, I think.
Something
Hang on a
that's-
second. He's being cute with us here. This is something from Mortal Kombat. Just for the fact that he had so much fun in saying combat there.
Have we ruled out Big Trouble in Little China?
I don't think we have. But I think
I mean,
magic
there's
is
magic
quite
powers
important in that,
involved.
right?
I'm sorry?
Isn't magic quite important in that?
Yeah. James Hong is all like he shoots lightning from his fingers. It's like the prequel to Mortal Kombat. James Hong there, emulating Raiden, who would come later. And I think we mentioned it on the previous show. And I feel like I know Rob a little bit. I'm thinking, I don't know, maybe.
Are we thinking it's Mortal Kombat?
But Mortal Kombat has like huge magic, right? I mean, there are people shooting fires out of their hands. Scorpion's a dead guy.
Who's the protagonist of Mortal? Well, Liu Kang, but
it's
he
like-
can shoot fireballs
Yeah.
and turn into a dragon for a fatality.
Well, this is true. Okay.
He's smiling. He's smiling so
This
much.
is fun. This is fun.
Whose question is it?
I don't even remember.
I think it's yours, David.
Oh, god damn it. Okay.
I just haven't asked any years yet or anything. Narrow it down.
Okay, did your film come out in the 90s?
No.
Oh, it's not Mortal Kombat.
Does James Hong appear in this movie?
No.
Oh,
Is your movie from the 2000s?
No.
What?
Okay, is your movie from the 80s?
Yes.
Okay, we've got this. Magic in the 1980s.
does Tim Curry appear in this movie?
No.
How many questions have we done now?
You're at like 25. It's all good.
So, is it like Highlanders from the 70s, right? Is it?
Is Highlander from the 70s? No, Highlander's from 1984. 1986.
Something in the 70s.
So
I have
something from
no
the
idea.
80s. Like, okay, so Ghostbusters came out in the 80s. Does that count as
Wait.
magic?
He just say that. What movie did I ask? Highlander. Yeah, I asked Highlander from the 80s, and he said yes, it's from the 80s. Can it be Highlander?
Oh, I don't know. Could it?
Well, does the Highlander have powers? He was involved in a quickening, I believe.
Oh yeah, that old
He's-
thing.
He is immortal, so yeah, I don't think that'll work.
I should have asked
Wait.
if Christopher Lambert is in it.
Who?
Christopher Lambert was in one of the Highlander movies as
Is
well
it pronounced
as,
Christopher
First-
Lambert?
Is it Lambert?
I thought so. I don't know
No,
though.
it's Lambert. It's Lambert.
I tell you what, I think it's Lambert.
Lambert. Well, I'm a massive Highlander fan. You know, I like the TV show better.
So what question should I ask? I mean, is it
Well,
from the early 80s?
ask if it's pronounced Christopher Lambert.
I mean, can we just break down the era?
Oh, yeah, it's
from the early
French.
80s?
Right, yeah, okay, like, I'm losing the will to live here, so we need to do something.
I think it's my question, so I'm just gonna say, is it from the early 80s?
No.
Okay, is it from 1988?
No.
Are there any French Canadians involved in making this film? I don't know.
I would assume. Maybe. I don't know.
We.
I mean, he has the Terminator background behind him.
Yeah, but that's early
I ruled
80s.
that out early. He said there was no time travel involved.
Okay, so, does your film involve any ghosts?
No.
Oh, God.
Does your movie is George Lucas involved in this picture in any way?
You think I'm doing Howard the Duck? Are you crazy? No.
No, I was going for Willow.
Oh, okay. Oh, I love Willow. Forgot about Willow.
Wow. Okay, I guess it's not Willow.
So what about Indiana Jones, guys? What time is it from?
Ooh.
Is it the 80s?
80s and there's magic.
Yeah.
But he's not part of a team. I mean, the movie entirely is about him.
I don't know, there's Shia LaBeouf.
There's Barry and Ravenwood.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, I tell you what, like, how many questions are we going to go until we give up?
That's your show.
Oh, man, like, okay, let's go round 2 more times.
No one's even asked my patented question.
Wait, what's your patented question? We've asked the bread box thing, but that's a DB question.
One that drove you crazy last time.
Shit, I don't remember.
Watch the last show.
I think the sticking question from last Geek Battle was whether the person got their comeuppance.
Did you get your comeuppance?
Oh, does my character get the comeuppance? No.
Do we know what genre this is?
Fantasy.
Fantasy.
Okay, fantasy from the 1980s. This should be easy. Like, this is bloody Labyrinth, isn't it?
Does this movie have David Bowie?
No.
Oh, right. Labyrinth, Willow. What else came out in the 80s?
Would you consider this? Would you consider it a musical?
No. But just since it's been so long, I will give you a hint. The actor who plays this character loves musicals. Is in a lot of musicals.
A lot of musicals? Who's in a lot of musicals?
Or not recently. Even say that, not recently.
Guys, how well do you know your 1980s musicals?
He's won a Tony for being in musical.
But of course he has. I think you've beaten us. Go on then. Let's ask 3 last questions.
Who is the actor who played Timon the Lion King? I mean, super
Was that,
fun.
Nathan Lane. Is Nathan
Yeah.
Lane?
Was he involved in any fantasy movies in the 80s?
Don't know.
Not that I know of. Not that I can think of.
He might not have won a Tony for a musical. He's won Tonys. I can't 100% say it was for a musical. Could have been just for a regular play. But I know he has Tonys. And an Emmy.
Emmy. Jesus.
Could be Steve Martin.
My mind is going for some reason to Alan Cumming, but I can't.
In the
think of what
80s?
he would be known for. I'm sorry.
In the 1980s?
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't think he was really well known until like the 90s, like X-Men and stuff.
Yeah. Fantasy films of the 1980s.
I'll even
I
say
can't
this.
think of any.
This movie was mentioned during our, fast-paced, our alphabet game that we just did.
Oh my
of
god.
Oh my god.
titles.
Okay, let's start at A, guys.
Armageddon.
Alien 3.
Alien, B, Blade Runner, C, D, E, F. Oh god.
I don't
Final
know that.
Fantasy.
I said the movie.
Well, then you know. Right, oh, do you know what, dude? You've beaten us. Like, we've been so thoroughly beaten here. Give it to us, Rob. What is it?
Hello, my name is Inigo Montoya. You killed my father.
Oh, no!
Die.
Oh, Princess
Wait, who is
Bride.
it? I still don't know
Princess
who that
Bride.
is.
It's the
Inigo
prin-
Montoya.
Yeah, Princess Bride, guys. Do you know what? The magic.
Yep.
Yeah.
Miracle Max. Yeah.
I have to see that movie.
Oh my god, it is the best film of all time.
Ooh.
Well, it's not, but it's one
fun.
that it's one that you can justifiably say that, and lots of people would agree. Wow. Okay. Do you know what, guys? Because that took so much time, we're gonna wrap things there. But, wow, that just looking at that there, Rob, you beat us on that, and I'm gonna give you points. So basically, this week, everyone wins. Everyone wins. Our Geek of the Week. Well, do you know what? If we don't do this last round, screw it. Let's do the last round. Otherwise, it's not going to work because we haven't done enough things. Rob, I'm going to give you 2 points for beating us, and everything is still to play for here. There's only 4
I'm
of
gonna
us.
be back in 1 minute, David.
Okay. Well, let's play this first round then, and then we'll definitely have beaten him. Right. So the way we're going to work, we're going to have 1 minute to do impressions. I might even give us 80 seconds just because there's a lot of us. We're going to have...
A lot of us.
Well, no, there's not a lot of us, I mean. Right, my bad. And we're going to do impressions, and the others will have to guess what they are. Now, I'm going to have to ask you to trust me on this. I've got a randomised list as I do every week. I'm just going to get a bunch for people. I have not seen what I'm just highlighting without looking at them. And that way I can still guess, because there's so few of us. If I don't play, then it's too easily one for everyone. It's like a weird noise outside. Just wondered what it was. So, because Commander Jimmy Mac isn't here, I'm just going to take a moment to vamp and remind our audience that this is the Geek Battle Show, and you can get official Geek Battle merch from the Xstreamed.tv website, including cups and t-shirts and all sorts of other things, and there'll be more stuff coming in the days and weeks to come. You can also go over to the website Xstreamed.tv, where you'll be able to find lots of geek-related articles and videos and all sorts of other things, including every previous episode of the Geek Battle Show. Now that Commander Jimmy Mac is returning to us, let's see. Rob, you can go first. So,
Okay.
anyone can... okay, so I need to... Rob, you're going to have to tell us if we've got them right or if you're skipping or whatever, because I literally, on a system here, I am not going to look at what I've sent to you. And I'm sending them, and I'm putting 90 seconds on the clock. Go.
Well, Superman, but now I'm...
Clark Kent.
Is that... You got to tell us if they're right.
Yeah, he's right.
Okay, good.
You don't want to get me angry.
Hulk.
Hulk.
No?
David Banner.
Correct.
Yes.
You can't see me.
John Cena.
Invisible Man.
Who said Invisible Man?
Jimmy Mac gets the point.
I'm gonna kill Spider-Man because I'm full of a bunch of snake poison.
Snake poison. Venom.
Yes.
Well done, Cap.
Iron Man.
Tony Stark.
The 4th, the 5th, the 9th, Peter Capaldi.
Doctor Who.
Doctor Who.
The Doctor.
The Doctor. The Doctor.
That's good. Devil Child.
Damien.
Yes, Damien. Cute little Grogu.
Mandalorian.
Yeah, Cap
Baby
got
Yoda.
it.
Whoever said Baby Yoda got it. Scooby-Doo. Scooby-Doo, that's my puppy.
Scrappy.
Scrappy-Doo.
Correct. Versus King Kong.
Godzilla.
Correct.
Cap
Whoever
got in there
said Godzilla
first.
got it. I don't know any of these other people. Yeah, I don't know. I don't even know how to give a clue.
Okay, that is time. Well done.
Oh, fuck, there is one I know. God damn it.
We're out of time. Right, so...
Didn't see the last name.
Okay, next up, let's get the next page of people. I'm not looking what we've got. Just highlight that. Okay, next up will be Cap. And sending them across. And now, once again, Cap, you're going to have to tell us if we've got them right or anything, because I can't look. And here you go.
Skip. Wanda.
WandaVision. Wanda Maximoff.
The other character.
The
Vision.
Yeah. Madagascar.
John Leguizamo.
Okay, now skip that. Batman villains. Resembles a bird.
The Penguin.
Scarecrow.
Correct.
I don't know who got that.
I mean,
I said Scarecrow.
Okay.
Penguin.
okay. Mandalorian before. Who's on
Boba
Mandalorian?
Boba Fett?
Yeah, correct.
I don't know who get.
Skip. Hobbits. One was
Frodo,
correct.
Bilbo.
Yes. Skip. Silence of the Lambs.
Hannibal Lecter.
FBI.
Buffalo Bill.
FBI.
Clarice.
Claire
Starling.
Starling.
Okay, then that's not a character. Skip. I know this, but I can't. Okay, skip. Batman. Sex switched.
Batgirl.
Batgirl.
Correct. Mjolnir.
Thor.
Correct. Skip. There are no strings on me. Avengers. In Avengers.
Ultron.
Correct. No. I'm the brightest witch of the school.
Hermione.
Correct.
Okay, that is time. That is time. That is time.
Oh my god.
Okay, well done. Well done. Right. I will go next.
I have to say something because Jane Foster. I couldn't think of Jodie Foster. I don't know why I went kind of with the Silence of the Lambs.
Jane Foster.
Yeah, it's just I couldn't. I only could think of Jodie Foster. That's what I was thinking. Silence
Oh,
of
I
the Lambs.
see. I see. Right. Okay. I'm going to put the timer on, and you're going to have to keep track of how many points. Well, I could try and give points. There's not many of us here. You go. It puts the lotion on the skin.
Buffalo Bill.
Okay, Rob. All right, guys. All right, guys. All right, Dave. All right, Lister. All right.
Crichton.
No. All right, dudes.
Holly.
Yes, Holly. Well done. Oh, dears. Right, everyone get their books out. We're going to do some magic here in Hogwarts.
Snape.
Oh, everyone turn to page this. I'm a very old lady.
Maggie Smith.
Yes, I'm Maggie Smith's character.
I'll disappoint them.
Skip.
Professor.
McGonagall.
Yes, well done, well done. I'll get you my pretties and your little dog, too.
Evil
Wicked Witch of the West.
Okay, well done. Next. Right, so, you kidnapped my daughter, and now I'm going to Valverde, but first I'm going to let you...
Arnold Schwarzenegger from
Yeah,
Commando.
yeah, from Command, I'm going to give it you. If you remember the character, I'll give you a bonus point. Cowabunga, dudes!
This is Michelangelo.
Correct, Cap. Alright, Master Wayne, I'm gonna tell you...
Alfred.
everyone gets the point there, and that is time, Okay. So, next up. Who needs to go next? Jimmy Mac. Okay. And sending them over. Oops, don't send them to Cap, then he'll have the answers. Here you go.
Hey, man.
Skeletor.
Oh, shoot, yeah, you're right.
I'm Doctor Who. I came after Doctor Number 5.
The Sixth Doctor?
Yes.
What?
Chewbacca.
Chewbacca.
Well done.
Hey, Harry, I love you, and I'm Asian.
Oh no, I don't remember the name.
Cho Chong.
Cho Chang.
Oh, close enough. Oh, okay, I'll give it
Yeah, I'll give it to you.
Okay.
Hey, Shazbot, we must invade the Simpsons, Springfield.
Mr. Burns.
We are aliens.
Oh, Kodos.
It is Kodos. Skip. I am Arnold, and I have a big sword.
It's Conan the Barbarian.
Yeah.
Conan the Barbarian. Skip. Precious.
Gollum.
Oh, well done.
Gollum. I am a very beautiful woman, sculpture. I was made by Leonardo da Vinci, I think.
What?
Venus de Milo?
It is Venus de Milo.
Wow. Why is that on the list?
I couldn't tell you there, David. Oh, Bruce. My pearls. Shh, gunshot. I'm dead.
Martha Wayne.
Martha
well done.
Wayne.
Okay, that. Okay. Last one.
Lister, I'm so cool.
Oh, cat.
Dave, Rima. The cat.
Oh, the cat. Okay, that is time. Wow. Okay, so that brings us to the end here. Something I feel quite uncomfortable about because obviously no one will believe this. But I won! So congratulations me. Everyone will believe that I just read them. I promise you I did not though. But with this, guys, I thank you all. Let's find out where we can find everyone on social media, starting with Rob. Where can the people find you?
Twitter, Kirby Souls A3, Facebook Improv Nights, and you can find me tomorrow on Ripper.
Okay, Cap, where can we find you?
You can find me in SWAT Deeds, where I sing and dance, and I did something with puppets and DB. It's very scary. Go check it out.
Ooh, interesting. Commander.
We all know that Mandy Patinkin was terrific on Broadway and as Inigo Montoya, so I'll sing his number from Evita. Oh, what a circus, oh, what a show. We've lost our minds. Something, Eva Peron. We've all gone crazy. That's all I got.
Okay, and I am David Pistansky. You can find me on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter at David Pistansky. Do make sure you check out the Geek Battle stuff. There's going to be there might even be a Geek Battle group starting on Facebook at some point soon. You know, we've had requests, mostly from Cap, but damn it, I think it's a good idea. So, from me, from everyone else, stay safe, live long and prosper, and always stay extremed. And ciao for now, people. Nanu, nanu.
So, folks.
Nanu, nanu. Nice.
Awesome show, guys. Well done, well done. That was a lot of fun.